Christmas gift ideas that your toddler will love, but also want to stick to high quality toys that won't just be a bunch of junk cluttering up your house for the next year, this video is for you. Keep watching for my top 10 toddler gift ideas for Christmas. It has been a while since I've made a YouTube video. I'm so excited to be back. If you don't know, I've kind of been taking a little bit of a break, time off from, my Label Me Merrit from YouTube, because I have launched a gentle parenting online course coaching program, and so I've been putting all of my time and energy into that, as well as obviously raising my 2-year-old Stella, and so that's kind of where I've been, but I really miss making videos for you guys, and so I wanted to get this filmed for you today. I'm really excited about this video because I put a lot of time and thought into the gifts that I included in this list. Most of them are actually gifts that I'm getting my 2-year-old Stella for Christmas this year, but I also included a couple of things that we already have for her that she absolutely loves, and so I wanted to make sure that other mamas out there got the idea if they wanted to get it for their toddler, because like I said, they have been an absolute hit over here, and I wanted to pass on the good ideas. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. But before we do, make sure you are subscribed to my video and hit the bell notification so you know when I do upload videos. I am going to try and start uploading a little more frequently now, so you'll want to make sure that you don't miss them, and also give this video a thumbs up if you are excited that I'm back. So I'm going to start off with the biggest gift, because I am most excited about this, and I have actually already purchased this, and it has been sitting in my house for like 2 months now because we bought it way ahead of time. We got Stella a Transformable Pickler climber. It's not actually a pickler triangle, and I specifically went with this climber because I think it is going to grow much more with her than a traditional pickler triangle would, because you can make so many more configurations with the 4 different I guess ladder pieces rather than just having the 2 to make the triangle. I'll insert a little clip of it here, but it really is super open-ended, and it's great for the gross motor play. 2-year-olds are super high energy, as I'm sure you know, and so yeah, it's just really great for kind of getting out all of those wiggles and energy, especially in winter months. And so that's why it makes such a great Christmas present, because for the rest of the winter, your kiddo will have something to get that energy out while stuck inside. So really excited about that one. Next up, I wanted to mention the Target Hearth and Hand Wooden Toys collection. These can sometimes be tricky to buy, but there are certain pieces that are more regularly in stock because they are very, very popular. But for my daughter's stocking stuffers this year, we got her the little mini set of wooden trees and mini set of wooden animals. I think they each come with maybe 5 or 6 in the set, and they're about a couple inches tall, I believe. And yeah, they just make really great imaginative play toys. And they're super open-ended and cute, and like I said, they make great stocking stuffers, and you guys know I'm a huge fan of wooden open-ended toys. So next up, I actually have one to show you. I tried to pull together all of the gifts that I had already purchased, but a lot of them are still on their way to me. So some of them I have to show right here, some I'm going to insert a clip like the pickler because it's just obviously too big to hold up, and some of them, if I haven't received them yet, I will just put up in a kind of like a picture off to the side here or somewhere so you guys can see it. But yeah, this one I'm also really excited about. These are the Chroma Notes colored desk bells, and let me see if I can get one out to really show you what it is. Okay, so this is one of the desk bells, and it works like that. And so essentially you get 8 bells in the set, and they are actually labeled to be the different notes. This is F/4. I don't really know what any of this means yet. I plan to kind of dive in to learn a little bit more once obviously I give this to Stella and we start practicing and learning music. But it's really cool because the bells are color-coded, and so this is a great way to kind of get toddlers and younger kids into music and learning to read music and to play music. My daughter has always really been very into music, like listening to music and dancing, and so I really want to encourage that love of music, and so I thought this would be a really fun way for her to actually start kind of learning that skill a little more. And yeah, I haven't really heard other people talk about these too much. I just kind of randomly stumbled across them, I think maybe on a Facebook ad. So yeah, I wanted to give these a shout out for sure. And if your kid loves music as much as mine, definitely look into these. There are like, notebooks, like learning what am I, workbooks. There's workbooks, there's apps, there's YouTube videos, all sorts of things to help your child learn how to use these desk bells. Christmas is also a great time to add to your child's library and just kind of get them a couple of more books to throw into your rotation. I have found that I don't really buy too many books kind of just randomly throughout our regular life, but for events like birthdays and holidays, I really try and actively go out and, you know, search out at least 1 or 2 books to kind of add into the collection to kind of keep things fresh and have, you know, new books, especially as she's kind of, you know, getting older and aging out of the board books and into, you know, a little bit longer stories. So yeah, I have 3 books that I already picked out that I purchased and I wanted to share with you guys, but obviously you are free to explore and to pick out books that you think your child would personally like, but I just kind of wanted to give you a couple of ideas for books that I found that I'm really excited about. So the first one is called Not Quite Narwhal. The second one is The Book with No Pictures, and that's actually by BJ Novak from The Office, which I thought was really fun. And then the last one is Mix It Up, and that's by, I think it's Irv Tullett. It's the same guy that wrote Press Here, which we already have, and Stella loves that. So you can look all those books up. I have found the best way to kind of review books before buying them is to type it into YouTube, actually, with read aloud at the end of the title. So it would be, you know, Not Quite Narwhal, read aloud. And there are people that have actually read the books, and it will flip through the pages, and so you can just kind of see what the book is and if it's a story that you are interested in getting for your child. So I thought that was a really great tip. All right, next up, I'm gonna dive into these big boxes behind me. You guys know that I am a big old fan of Lovevery. I feel like I mentioned them in every toy related video for my daughter because these are the majority of the toys that I get her for her regular play, because they are focused on actually working with your child's development at each stage. The play kits are each individually geared towards a specific age range, and so you can subscribe to the kits or you can buy them, you know, as needed to supplement your toy collection. And yeah, so I'm gonna open up this toy kit and show you what I got in this one. So the kit that I got Stella for Christmas is the Pioneer kit, and it is for, I believe, 16, 17, and 18. Yeah, 16, 17, and 18 months. My daughter is 25 months, she's 2. But like just recently 2. But the reason I actually got this specific kit was because it has this racing ramp in it, and she has been super obsessed with cars recently. She loves just kind of playing with little cars, making them go beep beep, and she always talks about getting in the car, and just, she really likes cars, and so I know she's gonna absolutely flip out about this. And that's another thing that I super love about Lovevery, because not only they are designed for the age ranges that you know, they're designed for, but they really age really well with the child. So we have gotten Lovevery kits all the way from the beginning, and even we still use toys that were in her very first box. We use toys from every single box. I would say we use the majority of the toys that we have gotten. Maybe less so from the beginning. We probably only use 1 or 2 from like the very first box, but most of the entirety of the boxes have grown really well with her as she's aged, and so they're really worth the investment because they are just such high quality toys. They really grow with your child, and so once you invest in them, they're kind of, you know, set for the next couple of years at least. I can't see Stella stopping to use any of them really anytime soon. So yeah, anyways, I'm really excited about giving her that car ramp, and it also comes with a few other things I'm just going to kind of quickly go through to show you, to give you an idea of what a kit looks like. So every kit comes with a little card booklet for the parent to kind of flip through to tell you different ways that you can use the kit to, again, help with your child's development and really get the most out of each individual toy. A lot of the books also, or a lot of the kits also come with a book. They're Stella's favorites. She specifically picks out the Lovevery books frequently when we read bedtime stories, especially Bedtime for Zoe. She loves that one. So this is Max and Nana Go to the Park, so I'm really excited to introduce to her another Lovevery book because I think she's really going to like it. They are Montessori-based books, just like the subscriptions, and so they have real, actual life pictures, and so I think that is why Stella likes it so much, because it really is, you know, realistic. I'm also really excited about this particular toy in the kit because I think Stella's gonna really love this. It comes with a whole bunch of these different little pegs to kind of stick in this base, and you can stack the pegs on top of each other. You can color sort, you can count. There's just a bunch of different ways that you can use this. Again, I love open-ended toys, and she has really been getting into I guess kind of like problem solving, you know, more puzzle-based toys and toys you kind of have to, you know, just that can involve a little bit of thinking. So I think she's really going to enjoy the different ways that we can use this puzzle. And next up, there's this really cute little bug kit, which I'm excited about. So let me open up this bag. It comes with, oops, no, that's not where the bugs are. Oh, I think the bugs are in here. Okay. So yeah, it has little bugs that you can just stick onto the little bush. So that's super adorable. And again, great way to kind of start integrating a love of nature, which is super important to our family as well. And finally, it has another little like bead threading type of toy that has some wood beads, it has some plastic beads, and so yeah, super good for hand-eye coordination, fine motor skills, and all that jazz. The next gift idea I also got from Lovevery, but they actually sell these a whole bunch of different places. I don't think it would make a huge difference, but the reason I love Lovevery's is it is organic, which is super important to our family. We try and be really, really conscious about the products that we choose in that way, and so yeah, very excited about this. Also, the quality is always just unbelievable with Lovevery, and so yeah, that's why I chose the Lovevery one. But this is, I'm not going to pull it out, but I'll insert a little picture. One of those like expandable cloth tents. What do they call it actually? Okay, so this is the organic cotton play tunnel, and so it, you know, stretches out and the toddlers can kind of crawl through. And again, this is great for those winter months where you're stuck inside with a crazy toddler bouncing off the walls. It just kind of gives them one more thing to, you know, run through, to play with, that's actually really, you know, energy exerting. And the best part about this is you can see that it folds up nicely back into its little carrying case and takes up like no space. So really excited about that. I also bought Stella a few pieces, I think a third of the full set of Grapat mandala. I think I'm saying the brand name correctly, Grapat, I don't know, it's a European brand, so forgive me if I'm mispronouncing it, but it's basically a bunch of loose play parts that are little, you know, small wooden pieces that are in different shapes and sizes. These are not unsupervised toys. They probably are technically, like, could be considered a choking hazard. You just have to know your child and what they can handle and if you can supervise them. So that disclaimer aside, I think my daughter's really, really gonna like these because, again, she's really been liking working kind of with her hands. She's really been liking the wooden stacking gems that we have and little felt wool balls that she just likes to kind of dump out and to sort and do all those things. So I think she's really going to like the mandala pieces, and those are actually going to be our Advent kind of gift of the year. So each day she's going to open up a little drawer. We have a 3D Advent house. That's like the coolest thing ever, but she's going to get a couple of pieces of those. And so yeah, I think that's going to be really, really fun. You can also get your child a variety of sensory play kits that are available on Etsy. There's a ton of different shops. I'll try and link a few of my favorites in the description box where all of the links for all of these things will be, as always. But there's these awesome Etsy shops that just curate these really cool sensory kits. I always mean to kind of put together these really cool sensory bins for my daughter, but I just never honestly get around to having the time or effort to go out and buy each individual thing. And it's just, you know, it's kind of a pain. And so it's really, really nice to be able to go on Etsy and just buy these pre-curated little themed sensory kits. And yeah, they're great. They come with some, you know, filler like rice that are dyed in fun colors. They come with, you know, different little tools that you can use or different little items that you can just, you know, your toddler can just kind of, you know, mess around with and get some sensory play in. So definitely love those. This next gift idea we already own. I actually got it for Stella for her birthday, but it has been such a huge hit that I absolutely had to include this in here because it will keep her busy for, I don't know, half an hour, completely occupied and focused and quiet, which is so great. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you know how difficult that can be sometimes to just get focused time from your toddler so that you can go off and do your own thing. So this is a wooden counting board paired with little felt wool balls and resin numbers. So I'll put a picture of all these things up here, but essentially the idea is this board, you put the number, the resin number in the big empty space, and then you can kind of count out wooden balls to match the number. And at 2, she's still a little too young to really fully grasp that, so she's mostly just been having kind of fun putting the balls in the different slots, you know, randomly and just kind of sorting the balls and, you know, putting the balls in a box and dumping them out and just kind of, you know, having fun. But yeah, it has just been such a hit. I want to tell every mom everywhere that they absolutely need this because she loves it. So another kind of general category of items that you can get for your kiddo for Christmas is just craft or art supplies. I know Stella absolutely loves just like scribbling with crayons, you know, just crafting, creating art, all that fun stuff. She loves painting, and so she also loves number blocks. And so when I saw this on Amazon, I knew I just absolutely had to have it. I will probably be getting her some more like craft supplies separate from this, but this is all that's come in for me to show you guys. Yeah, if you're looking for educational shows for your kiddo to watch, by the way, highly recommend Number Blocks. Can't speak highly enough of it. It's pretty much the only show we watch, so I just had to kind of throw that quick plug in there. But we got her a little coloring book, and it just has a bunch of simple coloring pages, and I think she's absolutely gonna flip because she just loves number blocks. So I'm really excited to give this to her. And another quick tip, if you are looking to kind of make the most out of your coloring books, especially with younger kids who just kind of, you know, scribble all over the page and can kind of go through pages really fast, I kind of plan to just scan in the pages and make copies on extra, like, you know, loose paper, so that I can kind of keep this original at least for a little while she's really just kind of running through pages, so that we don't go through this in like one coloring session. So there's a tip for you if you want to make your coloring books last. All right, last and certainly not least, this is another product that we have had in our home. How long have we had the Nugget? I don't know. We've had it for a couple of months now. It is a Nugget Comfort, I think is the official name, but it's a play couch. And basically it's just these kind of big pieces of foam that are able to kind of be put in different configurations and different uses, and they are just really great, again, indoor, high energy kind of gross motor toys and activities for your kiddo. They're great. My daughter loves flopping. For example, like she loves getting on like beds and couches and stuff and just kind of like flinging herself onto the couch and just flopping right on her face. And obviously my bed is kind of pretty high off the ground. It's not super safe, and parents just don't really want their kids jumping on the beds or couches, so Nuggets are great for kids who have that kind of drive or need to be really high energy and really physical with their bodies in that way. Nuggets are great, and so we kind of just throw the Nugget on the ground and she can just go to town, throwing herself all over the place. And you can also make like forts out of them. There's a whole bunch of different ways that you can use the Nugget, and so again, it's a really open-ended product that can kind of grow with your kiddo as they age, which is, you know, all that I really can ask for from a toy. All right, and that wraps things up. I hope you got some great ideas for Christmas gifts for your toddlers. Let me know if you plan on getting any of the things I suggested, and don't forget to check the description box for links and discount codes that I have. And yeah, I would also love if you left a comment letting me know any other ideas that you're getting for your toddler. I am still doing some shopping, and so yeah, I am always looking for awesome gifts for my kiddo. And yeah, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in my next one.